Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to stop in and say good morning. Seth and I are off for a mom-son morning. We're going to go get some breakfast at one of the local restaurants and then go hit a couple stores that we need to pick things up for the homestead. But I just wanted to check in this morning and say hello. We do have peach habanero jelly on the agenda today, and it has got to get done today. I did find jars finally yesterday to be able to can it up in, so that'll be happening today. Mike is going to be working on the chicken tractor today once we get back, and we will see what all we get done today. We'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, well, I've lost a little bit of time this morning. Gary Ann had to do some running. She just got home, so I'm going to take the opportunity that I have now, try and get as much of this ready as I can so that I'm as far along as I can be. So, see where we get. Well, as you can tell, it's a little bit wider of a door than the last one. But once it's actually got the door in it, it won't be as wide. But that'll make it a little easier to get stuff in and out of there. And I have my basic framework together. I just need to go through, because I'm not the best with measurements. Once I have it stood up, or maybe here in a little bit, I'll get my diagonals set up. Rather do that as I'm going. Like I said, I'm not the best with measurements at this point. So for safety's sake, do that. Get some diagonal supports for the door frame. Start trying to get her together a little bit. Well, after a short break, I'm back. My foolish self needs to start remembering to actually eat breakfast. So I stopped and grabbed something to eat for lunch. I'm gonna go ahead, start setting up, get all of my framework together, start measuring and cutting my diagonals and my supports, and well, get things done. I didn't think anybody really wanted to watch me walk in and out of camera shot for like, 10, 15 minutes. So I went ahead, I measured up everything, I got everything cut, all my supports, my roosting bar for across the mid back, and my diagonal supports for the top, which will also double as roosting bars. But I've got all that cut. Now I just got to get it put in. Well, there you have it. That's my initial frame. Got 3 supports going down each side. 1 support in the center of the back. The doorway is more or less acting as the supports for the small boards coming across. And then it's reinforced with a couple of angle pieces for the door frame, a couple of angle pieces for the corners. The angles are on the back as well, and the roosting bar. But this is my overall, well, yeah, it's my overall framing. But as far as the rest of it goes, I'm going to do that outside, because once I actually start getting everything put together on it, that's pretty much going to be, well, a little bit too difficult to try and work it out of here without doing a lot more rearrange than what I particularly care to do at the moment. But I think Seth and me, or even me and Bryn, could lift this up without a problem. Alright. Well, I was gonna hold off and do the chicken wire outside, and well, honestly, it'll be just as easy to get that outside with or without it. And I can't really help myself. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull that forward just a little bit, and get the base layer for the chicken wire dealt with. Get that out of the way for now. See where I wind up. Well, I got the chicken wire ran around the bottom. So that part's done. Still got a couple more things that I'm gonna need to do before it's ready for me to, well, I got a couple more things to do and then I can get her outside. And after that, it's just final assembly. I know it's not, but it's messing with me. Feels whiter than the other one. Of course, that just may be the door. The other door probably only comes to about where my thumb is. This one will definitely be a lot easier to get in and out of. I don't have to sidestep to come in here, which makes it nice. But I figured I'd let you know where I'm pretty much stopping for the day so that I can get things cleaned up. Go see what Gary Ann's into, see if I can be of some help for a little bit. Okay.
Alright everybody, I'm getting ready to dice up all the peaches for the peach habanero jam that we're going to make today. So, I was going to set up and do a time lapse of that, but Seth is also working on his schoolwork, so I'll just check back in with you guys later. Alright, here are my peaches and habaneros, all diced up and ready to go. What I have to do is I have to puree them and then toss them in the pot to simmer down for a while. Have my jars steaming in the water bath canner. And I got my sugar all ready and my sugar's all ready, so I will get this started and I'm just gonna time lapse it for you guys. Alright, so the pureeing process is done. Now we heat it through, we add our pectin, we add our sugar. I'm sure some of you are probably wondering why I'm using a teeny tiny little smoothie blender. My large blender had a mishap when I was making the hot sauce last week. And I'm not sure if it's completely finished off or if it just needed to dry out, but I figured this would be quick and easy for right now. And I'll check my blender on another day. But I'm going to go ahead and get this boiling up and get everything added in, and I will check back with you guys later. Alright, so here we are. I've skimmed most of the foam off of the top of the jelly. My jars are hot, sterile, and ready to go, and I'm going to add the jelly, get the lids on, and get it in the water bath.